Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to demonstrate the creation of digital certificate. Okay. So first of all, you have to download OpenSSL toolkit from this website. Okay. So you have to go to this website and select the appropriate version of your software. So here is the list of the OpenSSL. Okay, Win64, Win64 Lite version and the second version. Similarly, Win32 Lite version and the heavy version. So you have to select any one executable file or MSI file. It will be better that you choose the MSI file. So when you click on this file, it start downloading the software. Okay. So after downloading the software, you just install it on your machine. Okay. After that, you have to open the command prompt. So open your command prompt. Now on my machine it get installed on C drive. So go to your C drive and program files x86. Here the OpenSSL Win32 is get installed. Okay, so here is the bin directory which contain all the DLL files. Okay, because I extract all the DLL files in the bin directory. Instead of Win32, I extract all the DLL file in the OpenSSL. So at the time of installation, you have to choose the option of installing the DLL in the bin directory, OpenSSL bin directory. Okay, so here is our OpenSSL command which is in the bin directory. So on the command prompt, this is our command prompt. So you go to the directory. So cd program files x86. This is a directory. In this there is a OpenSSL and go to your bin directory. So now you are in the bin directory OpenSSL. Now type the command OpenSSL. So as soon as you enter the OpenSSL command, the prompt is changed. It is now OpenSSL. Now here it accept all the commands. So if you type here help, you come across the various commands. Okay. So what are the cipher commands available? Okay. So all it is now visible to you. Okay. So it support SHA, different versions of SHA. Similarly, RSA. Okay. So these are the different commands. Message digest, cipher commands. Right? So here your first step in the certificate creation is to generate the keys, signing key. Okay. So type the command GEN RSA hyphen DSP out server dot there is a space between each words. See the size of the. So what you have to give is the generate RSA key, which is password protected by the triple DS. Okay, and the key size is 2048. So generate the key, enter the passphrase for server key. So you have to give the password minimum 4 digits. Okay, so enter here. Again re-enter the password. Same password. So you have to enter the password 2 times. First is for minimum 4 digit and after that verify the same password. Now after generating the secure key, now you have to generate the insecure key from the secure key using RSA. So RSA hyphen in, input is a server dot key and the output is server dot key dot insecure. So it asks again for the key phrase, that is K, or you have to give your password. Then you are getting the message as writing the RSA key. Now this is your signature key for the digital certificate. So very first step in the digital certificate creation is the creation of the signature key. So the key is created. Now you have to go for certificate signing request. So creation of certificate signing request. So the command is request. You are requesting a new the input is a key, that is server dot key dot insecure, and the output is server dot csr. So it asks you the detail about yourself, okay, for the subject to whom you are issuing the certificate. So you have to give your information like country name, it's only 2 letters, then the state, locality, organization name, the organizational unit, and the server. Okay, so you have to mention the name of the server, email address, then the remaining are the extra attributes. You can just omit this just by pressing the enter. Now your CSR is ready. Okay, the certificate signing request is ready. Okay, now the third step is you have to create the X509 digital certificate from CSR. So you have to give a command X509 request. You are requesting for number of days. So if you want it is for 1 year, so you have to give this 365. If you want more, you can give it. Input is server.csr. Then the signature key is sign key is server.key.insecure. So this is the name of my key. You can give any name. Then the output you are getting is server.crt. Just press enter. So check your signature is okay. Subject detail is the countries India, state Maharashtra, Pune. Okay, so all the details are coming here. Okay, and this is error is coming because you are given the extension as CRT, which is not supported by Windows. It is supported in Ubuntu. In Ubuntu it is very easy. Okay, OpenSSL, there is no need to install the OpenSSL. It is by default it is available, and you have to just use your OpenSSL. Okay, and there you have to give the .crt, and all the files are get stored in your home directory. Okay, so in Ubuntu it is very easy. Now here you have to change the, instead of CRT you have to go for PEM. Now getting the private key signature. Okay, now there is no error. Here there is an error because of this extension CRT. Now there is the error, no error, because I changed the extension to PEM. Right, now you want to check whether your PEM file is get stored. So go to your folder. Okay, just go to your C folder and search for server.pem. So when you start searching the server.pem, server.pm and just search it in the C folder. When you are doing it first time, you are not knowing the exact location where this certificate is created. So for that purpose, you need to search it for first time. Later on, you came to know that where it is available. So let us see where it is. So you will get the default location as, after searching you will find the default location as users Lenovo. In my case this is the path, app data local, and there is a virtual store. The virtual store, there is a program files, and from the program files you have to go to the OpenSSL Win32 and open the bin. So here all the key, this is your, all the files are stored here, like server key, this is your private key, okay, server CSR, server key, okay. So all the keys are created here. If you want, you can open it with the notepad. So I open it with the one notepad. So this is your RSA private key, okay. So this is in encrypted form, it is not in a plain text form, okay. So it is a encrypted RSA private key. Then this is your CSR, you can open it with your notepad also. So it looks like this. So it is the begin the certificate and end certificate, it is an encrypted form, okay. You are not able to read it. Similarly, there is a server, okay, certificate. This is extension is a privacy enhanced mail certificate. PEM is stands for privacy enhanced mail certificate. So this is the extension, okay. So this is your certificate, digital certificate. To open this digital certificate, you have to install the XCA. This is the app which is available on the Windows Store, okay. So you just goes to your Windows Store, open your Windows Microsoft Store, and from that you can download this. So when you type it here, this is your Microsoft Store. From this you can download this certificate viewer, okay. So this is your Windows Microsoft Store. Now you search for XCA. This is a Windows Store edition. This app is available, okay. Just click on that and download it, okay. So XCA is a Windows Store edition, okay. This is for creating, managing the X.509 certificate request, RSA, DSA, EC, private key, smart card, CRLs. So this is very important app, you can download it. So I already downloaded it. You have to download and then launch your XCA, okay. So when I say launch, means now it opens the my software, okay. XCA is getting open. So this is your XCA, okay. It looks like this. So this is your certificate and the key management software, XCA, okay. You have to download it from Windows Store, okay. So here you can create a database first. So I will create one database, new database, and give some name to your database, mention the path. So here I create a database test, okay. in the document. This database is created in the document. You have to give the password. It is password protected, so you have to give the password, any password that you want. So it just create a test database. Okay, now as soon as you create the database, all the options are now visible to you. Okay, now you can import the certificate from this path. Okay, so this is your path. Okay. So just go to that path. There is your certificate. So this is your server. Open it. So import the certificate here. So the name of the certificate is, it is for the web server 1.0. Just now I've given this, right? So you can see the keys, certificate signing request, certificate. So this is your certificate. Double click it. So as soon as you double click it, you will get the detail of the certificate. So this is the status. It is a self sign. Okay, self sign certificate. This is your MD5 fingerprints. Validity is for 1 year. It is today's date. It's 20 November to 20 November 21. The subject is given. Whatever you have given, the same is appear here. Okay, issuer is, this is your issuer details. The same self sign. So the issuer detail and subject details are same in the case of self sign certificate. And if any comment, that is appear here. Okay, so this is your details of the certificate. Okay, so what you have to do is, you have to take a screenshot of your certificate and you have to post it in a Google Classroom. Okay, you have to submit me the screenshot of your certificate. Okay, screenshot of all the status, subject and issuer details. Okay, and along with this, you can also import your certificate signing request. So you can import it from the same folder. This is your CSR file. You can import it. So this is your CSR, which contain the subject and the status. Okay, it contain only the public key. Okay, so whenever you are generating the key, both the key pair are generated, public key as well as the private key. The private key is kept as a secret key and the public key is known to everyone. Okay, through the digital certificate, you are sharing the public key to all. Similarly, you can import the key also, server.key, which is password protected. So you have to give it the password, then and then only that key is get imported. So you can see that key also. So this is your public key, public exponent, and the size is 2048. This is your key, fingerprint. Okay, so comment. So in this way, the key generation is done in OpenSSL. So I hope all of you understood this, how to create a certificate. So through the command prompt, you have to type all the command. You have to go to the OpenSSL and accordingly you have to execute the commands one by one. I repeat the step. The first step is create the signing key or the private key using RSA, generate RSA, and then you have to create the insecure key from the secure key. Then the third step is create the CSR, certificate signing request, and the fourth step is create the X.509 certificate. Okay, so these are the steps, and you will get the default location here. This is the default location where all the files are get stored. The server.key, server.key.insecure, server.csr, server.crt or PEM, everything is available in this folder. Okay, and then you have to install XCA, and you can import, you have to import all this server.csr, server.crt in the XCA, and you can see the digital certificate in that software. And take the screenshot of all the certificate part, subject, issuer details and the public key, all that details, and the submit it into the Google Classroom. Okay, so I hope all of